Hey you guys, it's Kyle from Markham Reptiles, and today we're going over the top 5 pieces of snake keeping advice. Let's go. As usual, we made this list off Instagram. We asked you guys this question right here, and you voted with your likes and your comments as to what this top 5 list would be. As usual, you guys did a great job at deciding this list. I really love working with you guys, the people, in making these lists. So here to help me with number 5, I have this beautiful zebra jungle carpet python. She has been named Saffron by her new owner named Allison, and she will be shipped out here in about a week. And man, she is absolutely beautiful. She has a pretty good temperament as well. Just a really sweet girl, and look at that chaotic pattern. Absolutely amazing animal, you guys. Number 5 is actually a two-way tie here, you guys. In the first part of the two-way tie is going to be learn your animals. The best way to learn your animals is going to be through observation. Learning your animals is maybe one of the most important parts of keeping a snake, because you can realize what is going on with the animal, what the animal's doing, why it's doing it, and a number of other things are important bits of information to gather from observation as well. But yeah, observing your animals is super important. Learning your animals is super important. Like this girl right here, I know that she's an absolute sweetheart, but I know that if I catch her in the middle of the cage, in the open, not in the hide or anything like that, she might be a little bit defensive or scared. But if I get her out of the hide or anything like that, she's going to be absolutely cool. And I know that once I pick her up, she's an absolutely amazing animal as well. And she's actually never even bit me or anything like that. But I know this animal, and I know that she's uncomfortable when I catch her out in the open and stuff like that. So I'm continuing to work with her while I have her here, and I know Allison will continue to do that once she gets her as well. But she's such a sweetheart, and I know her personality. I know she doesn't mean any harm. I know that she's not going to randomly bite me while I'm holding her. But that's just part of knowing your animals. The longer I have a snake, the more I get to know it. And it should be the same for you guys. You should definitely be paying attention to any animal that you're keeping, you guys, whether it be a snake or otherwise. So this is definitely a great piece of advice, and I'm glad that it made this list. The other part of the two-way tie for number 5 is you have to learn that there is more than one way to do things, you guys. This is just a reality, okay? There's more than one way to do things right. Your way may work for you, it's not necessarily going to work for the next person, and every piece of advice that you get is not always going to apply to you. It may just apply to someone else's animals, and that's another reason that the previous part of number 5, learning your animals, is so important. Because you need to learn what's best for your animals, not what's best for other people's. Their advice is not always going to work for you. And even if their advice does work for you, it maybe not all of the advice that they give will work for you. Maybe you can just take a piece of their advice, use that, apply it to yourself, and move forward, you guys. Because one way is not always the only way. There's lots of ways to do things correctly. And it helps to learn your animals so that you can figure out multiple ways to do the right thing when you're keeping snakes. Here to help me with this next one, you guys, is this absolutely stunning 2018 male hypo tiger coastal carpet python produced in Europe by Paul Harris of UK Pythons. This guy is going to be available soon, and he's kind of past the point where I know that he doesn't have any health problems. He's been here a bit, but I want to feed him a few more times before I let him go, even though he's eating great. So he's not available quite yet, but you can put him on hold. He's doing wonderful. He eats great. He's very healthy, and now he's allowed down here in the snake room. He's in a different rack, but he is allowed down here with the other snakes. So he's an absolutely beautiful animal that will be available soon, you guys. And he is, of course, a breedable male. But number 4 is going to be that you won't just get one snake. Now, I'm going to say this with an asterisk, you guys, because this is certainly true for me. I definitely have a bunch of snakes, but there are people that just really like one kind of snake. They just want one snake as a pet, and they keep that one snake for many years. So this is not necessarily true. We shouldn't encourage people to get a bunch of snakes. I don't think we should encourage people to get beginner snakes, because there's no such thing as a beginner snake. Just get the snake that you want, and that could be your only snake, and that's perfectly fine, you guys. Now, to be honest, most people do end up with a lot more than one snake, but keeping multiple snakes is not like keeping multiple dogs or anything like that. It's a lot less work. These guys at most, and this is for babies, eat like once a week, and some adults only eat once a month or even longer than that, depending on their prey size and their species and stuff like that. So these guys aren't pooping a whole lot. They're not a whole lot of maintenance. You have to make sure they have fresh water, clean enclosures, and everything like that. But it's not as much work as a dog, a cat, or any other sort of mammal. So people really don't realize that having a lot of snakes really isn't the same as having like 10, 20 dogs or something like that. Having 10 or 20 dogs is actually a ton more work. But yeah, you guys, I've definitely heard people say that you can't just get one snake, and it is kind of true as a generalization. There's a lot of people that get a lot more than one snake, but at the same time, if you get one snake and you're perfectly happy with that one snake and it's your pet and you love it and you take it everywhere, or really if you just take good care of it, then that is perfectly okay, you guys. You can have one snake and be perfectly happy. So I say that one with an asterisk for sure. For number 3, you guys, it's going to be keep things manageable. As you can see behind me, I have quite a few snakes. I have about 45 snakes right now, and that is including 15 ball python babies that we recently hatched. But it is not including some eggs that we have incubating right now. So we definitely have our hands full with snakes. Like I said, snakes are not the same amount of work as a dog or something like that. But once you get like above like 20 animals, you're starting to talk about a substantial amount of work, you guys. They do require work. They are living things. So you definitely want to keep it manageable. And also, when I go to feed 45 snakes, my rodent bill can definitely get up there, you guys. So you need to think about feeding costs as well. Sometimes I'm dropping $50 to $100 per feeding session just on food. So you definitely need to think about that, especially since I have some bigger animals as well. When my reticulated python and boa eat at the same time, that could be $25, $30 just between the two of them, you guys. So feeding bills can definitely start to cost a whole bunch of money. So you definitely want to move slow and keep things manageable. Yeah, you may get more than one snake, but definitely make sure that you can afford any snake that you're getting, afford the maintenance of it, afford the upkeep, and afford the feeding as well. Here to help me with number 2 and number 1 is this beautiful 2019 Hypo Coastal Carpet Python produced by Nick Mutton. This girl is a proven breeder. I forgot to mention that the previous Hypo Tiger male that I showed is actually a proven breeder as well, meaning she has produced eggs before and he has sired eggs before. So I actually have a viable coastal carpet proven breeder pair that's going to be available soon, you guys. 2 absolutely beautiful animals. They're both pretty chill, but for some reason I actually like this female better. I just like her body language. I trust her a little bit more than the male, and I really like this snake. I've contemplated quite a few times just keeping her and breeding coastal carpets, but it's not in the future for me at the moment, since I'm so focused on breeding northern white-lipped pythons, really, to be honest. So it might be something I do in the future, not right now, but my loss is your gain, you guys, because you can get these absolutely beautiful coastal carpet pythons from us for a great deal. So just go ahead and contact us, and you can put this beautiful pair of coastal carpets on hold, or you could get them individually as well. This girl's got some really good size on her. As you know, she is an adult, and she is over 6 feet, so she's absolutely beautiful, you guys. She's got good body structure, some good strength to her, and like I said, she's just an absolute sweetheart, you guys. I actually really like this snake. I mean, look how cool she is. But that's going to bring us to number 2, you guys. And number 2 is going to be that these animals require patience. They absolutely do. Keeping snakes requires patience. You're not going to see things happen right away. You may have a troubled feeder that is not going to change right away. That requires a lot of patience. If a snake has a health issue and you're treating it, you have to be patient and approach that in a level-headed way as well. If you're keeping a new species, and you're trying to figure out care for it or anything like that, you have to approach that with some patience as well. There's a lot of different things that you need patience for when you're keeping snakes, you guys. So patience definitely is a virtue, and I know that's a cliche, but it's totally true in snakes. Can you guys guess what number one is going to be? Number one did not surprise me at all, you guys. And the number one best snake keeping advice tip is going to be do your research, you guys. Research, 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 research. The same thing that comes with getting a pet snake is the same thing that comes with keeping pet snakes. As keepers, we are always evolving, or you should be, and doing that requires some research. I research every single day, and every single day I learn something new about snakes. I love to share the things that I learn with you guys. And you guys should be researching on your own as well. Make sure that you're doing plenty of research specifically about the species that you're keeping. But if you feel like you've learned everything about your species, go research some other species, because sometimes you can take things about other species and actually apply it to your species. And if you think you've learned everything about your species, I have news for you. You're probably not right, because we don't know everything about snakes yet. That's another reason observation is so important, but research is important as well, and staying on top of current research is important. Snake information has changed so much in the last year. Imagine how much it's changed in the last 10, 20 years. It's changed a lot, you guys. So you have to stay on top of current information, even if you've been doing this forever, and all of that requires research, you guys. So that's our top 5 list for the best snake keeping advice, you guys. What did you guys think of this video? If you would like to participate in our next top 5 list, then go ahead and follow us on Instagram at Markham Reptiles. If you would like to put either of these two beautiful coastal carpet pythons that you saw during this video on hold, then just go ahead and contact us on Instagram via DM as well. We can definitely make that work for you guys. And please support us on Patreon, you guys. Our Patreon is the best way to support us, and we actually have an option to join absolutely for free. The link to our Patreon is in the description below. Thank you so much for watching this video. This video is a great step forward in becoming a better snake keeper. So you're trying, you're putting in the effort, and that should have been on our list as well. Just keep at it, you guys. Don't give up. And I hope that you are having a wonderful day. Keep on spreading the love of reptiles.